Dangerous Music has been building award-winning standard-setting converters since 2002, when the Dangerous Monitor's onboard digital-to-analog converter swiftly became the industry reference. We've been asked over the years to build a standalone DAC, and we've delivered with the Convert series. Eager to embrace the opportunity to create a new and superior converter, the Convert series was designed from the ground up, utilizing cutting-edge digital technology coupled with a crisp muth analog circuit. The Convert delivers our signature sound, open, articulate, and powerful, from top to bottom. 100% compatible with all of today's digital signals, including the ubiquitous ADAT format, the CONVERT-8 is ready to take on any mixing or monitoring job, from standard stereo and 2.1 to 5.1 and the increasingly popular 7.1 surround format. Recognizing the need of those who don't require more analog inputs, it brings today's very best digital-to-analog conversion within reach of any studio. The CONVERT-8 goes beyond transparency. You won't just hear everything, you'll hear it beautifully. Sample rate selection. Cycle through 6 sample rates and auto mode for instant compatibility with external sources. Once sync is achieved, the lock light turns green. Red indicates no valid connection. Calibration. Calibration also has a dedicated selection switch. Choose between 3 common calibration levels for wide compatibility. Input source selection. Input source selection allows you to toggle between 4 selectable inputs, including AES or SPDIF, ADAT light pipe, USB, and stereo optical SPDIF Toslink. Digital metering. 8 signal present LEDs provide instant visual feedback. When the light changes from green to red, the 3-word tolerance for audible distortion has been reached. 3 consecutive 1s or 0s are just below audible clipping. Word clock. 3 modes for this renowned word clock are available. Normal. With the button deselected, the light will dim and the CONVERT-8 will sync to an incoming clock via any of the digital sources. The Convert automatically reclocks the source to make it exceptionally tight. External. Selecting this option will make the CONVERT-8 slave to an external word clock source. For example, if utilizing a master studio clock, this will distribute word clock protocol to the CONVERT-8. Master. Connect the word clock out from the CONVERT-8 to the word clock in on slave devices. Depress the button for 5 seconds. The LED will blink. Now the CONVERT-8 is the master studio clock, and the other sources will slave to it. It is definitely worth your while to audition this difference. Inputs. The CONVERT-8 features format-agnostic AES and SPDIF inputs. Either can be connected via the correct cabling wired to the Tascam Avid standard. When utilizing SPDIF, purchase a high-quality 75 ohm cable. For AES, use 110 ohms. Just be certain to get the appropriate connectors for the opposite end, for example, XLR or RCA coaxial. The converter will recognize both digital sources automatically. Digital Thru. Monitor an external ADAT converter while simultaneously utilizing the Thru for sending the signal back to an editor, external recorder, or back into the session for more processing. You can also utilize this feature to send it to standalone digital meters. ADAT. The CONVERT-8 accepts 8 channels of ADAT Optical with the sample rates up to 192 kHz. Now you can leverage the unused outputs on your interface while simultaneously upgrading to the highest level of audio quality. Word clock output. Route clock signals with word clock cabling. Using the CONVERT-8 is either a master or slave. A 75 ohm terminator is unnecessary. Optical SPDIF Toslink. Connect directly from a Mac or an old school CD player for an additional digital stereo input. USB I/O. Effortlessly connect the computer via USB for 8 channels of audio. Monitor STSR Remote I/O. Connect the Dangerous Music Monitor STSR for control of the 4 input selections directly on your remote. It's the perfect way to add D to A conversion to your Dangerous Monitor STSR. For more information, visit dangerousmusic.com.